Hi, I'm the Barbecue Butcher. In today's video, I've got a New Zealand grass-fed tenderloin, or in New Zealand we call it an eye fillet. So what we're going to show you today is how to trim it up. We're going to take off the silver skin off the back. We're going to cut it into some steaks, and then I'm going to show you a cool little trick, what we do with the eye fillet tail, but you're going to have to wait till the end of the video to see that. So let's get started. This is, again, a tenderloin or an eye fillet, the most tenderest muscle on the animal. It's inside the spine of the beef. So let's get into this. We're going to take off the silver skin first. As you can see here, just take that off. So the old thing, open it all up. The stuff is really tight. There we go. We're going to start at the back and work forward. So put your knife under. Remember, don't go into the meat. Come up and follow it along. Just like that. Easy as. Put that in. This stuff's, the silver skin's worthless. Just throw it in the bin. You can't eat it. Again. Here we go. Again. Try not to waste too much meat, because this is the most expensive muscle there is. This one I work backwards now. I flip it over. Come down there. When you're coming down here, you can see this little bit in here. Bit of a tricky one that people forget how to get. So just go in there and just cut it straight down. The reason I cut it straight down is because there's a little bit on the back of it. You can see that there? So make sure you take him off. And he's done. And then we've got a nice little trimmed up fillet. So what we're going to do here is we'll just square this edge up like that. I'll show you what we're going to do with those later. If you want 2 fingers, mark it out to begin with. It's a lot easier. I love this part of, it's called the eye fillet butt. I love this steak the best. Some other people like the center cut, which we'll be doing once I've cut these 3 steaks. Again, they make big. If you can get this one off. Any of these little pieces that come off, we can use those, and I'll show you what we're going to do in. So now, this is what you would call the center cut of the eye fillet. It doesn't have the butt part on the end. So we're going to cut this again the same way. And just so remember, mark it out. It's easier to get even steaks. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. So again, this is a grass-fed New Zealand prime steer beef. Some of the best beef in the world. New Zealand's famous for grass-fed beef. And then we're going to go down to about there. I wouldn't go any more, because it just gets a bit small. So there you go. It's all cut up into steaks. Pretty much bang on, all the same size. Yeah, so that's what you're going to do. You've got your, what we call the butt tenderloin steak, and this is a good, how they call it, a center cut steak. As you can see, it's just perfectly round, and that's what a lot of restaurants want, is that cut, but they forget about that part. But put that, and we're going to bring these little bits up. So now my secret tip for what to do with the end of the eye fillet is we're going to put them on little eye fillet skewers. So you can get these bits, just make them into little squares. Same with this. And this way, it makes, you're not wasting it, because of each eye fillet you get a tail like that, and it's just worthless. You can't make a good steak out of it. So if you can make cool little kebabs with the same, they're all as tender as each other, it's a really cool way of doing it. And if you've got fussy kids like mine, well, one of them is fussy, one of them is not, they'll eat this stuff because they think it looks really cool with the skewer in it. Then again, so what we're going to do here is you get your meat. Don't put it like this, because this is how you get stabbed. Put the meat on the ground, put the skewer, so you can see, this way. So you hold the meat, skewer, saves your fingers. So all you need is about 4 little bits on there like that. And you just repeat that. And you can do this with any of your beef cuts that you get off cuts. You could use this on scotch, sirloin, rump. It's just a good way of getting rid of your little off cuts that you don't really want to put into mince or diced beef. You can use it for the kebabs. So again, hope you really enjoyed this video on how to trim and butcher grass-fed New Zealand tenderloin. And I'll check you out in the next video. Have a great day.